Hello guys and welcome back to my channel Peeps and Profits. I hope you're having a good time. Okay, like you can see, our analysis from GBP on Saturday are already playing out, and on the Dixie, the dollar index, is already playing out. But that's not why we're here, right? So today we want to teach you how you're going to break the cycle of taking so many losses, how you're going to stop chasing your losses in the market. So many of us have been in the situation where you just can't keep your hands off the trade, or you can't keep your hands off your trading platform. You just keep taking trades even after losses. It looks like you don't even know when to stop. You can't even control what's going on anymore. You've accumulated so much losses and it's messing up with your psychology. So this video aims at solving that issue. Okay, so we're going to be trying to solve that issue for you in this video. Okay, now, like I said earlier, this video is titled breaking the cycle, how to stop chasing losses in the forex market. And we're going to be doing this continuously. In the middle of the week, we're going to give you some forex psychology lessons that will hope to guide you through the market. Okay, all right. So while it's a bit tempting to try and recoup your losses, many of us have been in that situation where we've taken so many losses in the market, and we start chasing the market, trying to recoup all the losses that we've already accumulated in the market. Okay, sometimes it takes quite a lot of time before we can recoup that, because we will take more risk. We expose our accounts to more risk by trying to do that. Right, so, and this behavior can quickly spiral out of our control, and we may not be able to control what's going on anymore in the market. And it's quite harmful psychologically and can lead to serious financial harm. So, our advice, that's my first advice for you today: try as much as you can not to recoup all your losses in one day. Okay, so if you've accumulated some losses, this takes me back to even what we taught last week, where we taught you how to take lesser amount of trades. Right, last week we dealt with over trading. If you've not watched that video, then you can quickly watch that video. It's part of the videos I release. I'm going to leave a link to that in the description below, as well as a link to this PDF in the description below. Okay, right. So that behavior, you need a trading plan to be able to overcome things like that. You should be able to know the maximum amount of losses you can accumulate in a day, and if you've done that, then you should stay out. We're going to also talk more about that in the video. Okay, all right. So in this presentation, or in this video, whatever we may call it, we aim to explore how chasing account is going to result in more risk, the risk associated with this kind of behavior, and the practical advice on how to avoid falling into this trap. Okay, it's very important that you have a clear understanding of the risk involved in forex trading and approach it with a discipline and caution. Okay, so chasing losses is a common behavior amongst forex traders, where we try to recover all our losses by taking more risk. Okay, this often leads to even greater losses and can be a very dangerous cycle to get caught up in. Right, so you take more, you take more trades, you try to recover from the losses you've taken, you keep increasing your lot size. These things leads you to just hoping, right? You become hopeful as a trader. As a trader, you're only hopeful that your analysis is right, and after it, there's nothing that hope can do again for you. All right. So, for example, imagine a trader who has lost $1,000 on a trade. Instead of accepting the loss and moving on, you try to keep trading in order to recover that loss. And in that kind of case, most people tend to increase positions, right, or increase their risk, take more risks in an attempt to recover the money. But it doesn't work that way. The forex market doesn't work that way. It does not respect you or respect what you have lost in the market. The money is gone, it's gone. You take a fresh trade, detach yourself from the emotion of the previous trade that you have taken. All right. So that kind of behavior often leads to greater losses. If you've experienced this kind of thing before, you should check back and see how much loss you even acquired in the process. Okay, so you should know that chasing losses, it's going to lead to more losses. I'll take that again. Chasing losses is going to lead to more losses. All right, and it can lead to a downward spiral of risky behavior. you get addicted to it. Just like you get addicted to taking trades and taking more trades, you can get addicted to chasing losses. You lose $1,000, you're looking to make $2,000 in the market. Thereby, you begin to force the market to do what you want the market to do. That is not a good behavior, guys. When you're forcing the market to give you what you want it to give you, you don't control the market. I said it many times ago that when you're trading anything below $50 million, you are a retail trader. You can't force the market to give you what you want it to give you. Okay, so if you've lost $1,000, there's no way you can't force the market to give you back $2,000. The market may not even have $2,000 to offer you based on your capital and your lot size. Okay, the market may be willing to offer you maybe say $100 back, or maybe $500 back, half of what you've lost. But because you're chasing your losses, you become more greedy and you're looking for $1,000 or $2,000. When the market is giving you $500, you refuse to accept it, and then the market continues going against you, and you begin to lose more. Okay, so you should have that at the back of your mind, that you cannot tell the market what to give you. You can't determine what the market is going to give you. You can only determine what you're going to give to the market. Okay. Now, why is chasing losses very dangerous? It can be a very dangerous game when you do so in Forex. Not only can it lead to significant financial losses, it can also cause psychological harm. Right? You lose your psychology, you begin to doubt your strategy, you begin to doubt the patterns you're used to, that you're confident in. You begin to even doubt yourself as a good trader. Right? So chasing your losses is going to cause you a lot of psychological harm. There is so much that it can cause you. The psychological strength and stamina you're supposed to use to trade for a week, you end up investing it in a day and you lose everything. And you may not be able to even trade for a week or two. Many of us have been in that situation. So chasing the losses can cause that, right? So traders who chase losses may become emotionally attached to trades. You begin to hope, like I said earlier, you're just hoping that the trade goes in your way. And it's going to, when you become more emotional in your trading, you become less psychological. You become less of a thinking being. You reason less. Okay, you're no longer technical. You're no longer strategic. You're just hoping. Right, so patterns that you know should take price to a particular level and then return, but because you're hoping, you expect that it goes beyond that level to give you enough profit. Okay, so these things are not advisable for you. Okay, so you need to detach yourself from your trades, don't become so emotional about them. Then another advice I'm going to give to you is that you should be able to risk, and you should always risk what you can afford to lose. Always risk what you can afford to lose. So if you've lost it, that means you can afford to lose it and you will not get back at it. But if you're over leveraging, if you are taking so much risk than you can actually afford to lose, become more emotionally attached to that trade. Imagine that you're trading with your rent or with your student loan, or you're trading with some very important fees or bill you're supposed to pay. Right? If you're trading with that, you become very attached to it. So if you lose it, you want to make it back by all means. You can even go to the extent of taking a loan from the bank to trade to recover what you've lost, because it may look like your life is going to be over, but truly it's not going to be. Okay, so you should trade with what you can lose. All right, 3 advice I'm giving to you already: trade with your trading plan, trade with what you can afford to lose, and become less attached to your trade. Okay, so going forward, so I did a very quick research, and I found out that traders who engage in high frequency trading and use leverage are particularly vulnerable to the risk of chasing losing trades. You're trading so many things at so many times. You are taking too many trades. Right? You're thinking that okay, with one move in the market, you'll be able to recoup everything that you've lost, or with one move in the market, you're going to become a billionaire. You're becoming so emotionally attached to that trade or to those trades. Okay, so this kind of trades are not things that professional traders do. Some professionals take 1 trade, 2 trades per day, some as much as 3 trades in a day in a particular direction, and they are out of the market. Okay, so try as much as you can to make yourself less attached to the trades you take. Okay, so how do we avoid chasing losses? I've given you 3 ways already, but then I'm going to give you the most effective way according to what I think. All right, so one of the most effective ways is to set clear stop loss orders. Some people do not trade with stop loss. Some set stop loss emotionally according to what they can take. You should have clear-cut stop loss orders. This means that you should establish a predetermined point at which you exit the trade if it goes against you. Don't let your stop loss be emotional or psychological. You are just looking at the market. Okay, when it gets to this level, I'll exit. When it gets to this level, I'll cut my losses. No, you should set your orders. That helps you that even if you're emotionally attached to the trade, when it gets there, it kicks you out. And one advice I'm going to give to you, especially if you're a new trader, do not shift your stop loss orders once you set it. Anytime you set your stop loss order, do not shift it. Okay, so by doing this, you limit the potential losses and avoid temptation to hold on to losing positions for a very long time, hoping that it will eventually turn around. Okay, so another key strategy that I use to avoid chasing losses is to stick to a trading plan. I mentioned this earlier and I'm mentioning it again. Stick to a trading plan. Don't jump from one plan to another. Stick to the particular one you've chosen and make sure you do not violate it. Okay, if you do this, then you'll be able to remove emotion from the equation and make decisions based on logic and strategy rather than fear and greed. Okay, so one more thing that you need to know is that discipline in Forex is very important. I said this before, and I'm saying it again. If you want to if you want to be successful in this market, you need to be disciplined. Chasing losses is a sign of indiscipline. Okay, so you should be able to cut your losses as quick as you can and allow your profits to run. Okay, I hope this session was very helpful. So in conclusion, I'm just going to say that it's crucial that traders understand the dangers of chasing losses. And not only can this behavior lead to strong financial losses, and like I said earlier, it also leads to heavy psychological losses. So follow your trading plan, set clear stop orders, be less emotionally attached to your trades, and trade what you can afford to lose. This is going to help you to stop chasing your losses. Okay, I hope this video session was very helpful psychologically to you and mentally to you. And if you like this kind of video, please like, share and subscribe, and leave comments that are encouraging, that will help us to produce more videos. The PDF to this video, I'm going to drop it in the description below. Feel free to use it for educational purpose, and it's totally free. All right, thank you very much for staying to the end of this video. Cheers and see you next week.